Psalm 91 that prophesies the Messiah will be kept safe by angels from harm. Jesus did not yield to the temptation to take the easy way, the easy path. He knew his purpose. His purpose was to be the suffering servant. And to receive the acceptance of the people without going to the cross was to undermine the plan of his Father. And that is exactly the situation that Moses wrote about in Deuteronomy 6:16, which Jesus quotes here as his response to the devil. Jesus answers, "It is also written, don't you dare tempt the Lord your God." Moses is referring to a time when the Israelites wondered if God was with them, or if God had abandoned them as they were wandering around in the Sinai. Just as sometimes you and I wonder if God is with us. You know, if you do not believe that God is with you, you will not stand up in life's greatest challenges. Jesus was not the last, nor the first, the last to be tempted to take the shortcut, to take the easy way, the less demanding way to achieve one's goals. We're all tempted to avoid hard work. The work of being the best we can be, of being what God calls us to be. The tempting, that completed the testing, writes Luke. And so that is where we begin our Lenten pilgrimage, with Christ being tempted or tested in the wilderness. Hebrews chapter 2, verse 18 actually explains why it was needed that Jesus was tempted in the wilderness. And it says, so he would have experienced it all himself, all the pain, all the testing, and would be able to help wherever help was needed. All of us are continually tested. It might be a temptation as benign as Valentine's chocolates, or it could be as life-shattering as a temptation to have an affair. It might be a temptation to slovenliness, or the more devastating temptation of outright fraud in the marketplace. The message this morning of Christ's tempting in the wilderness is this. The message for this morning is temptation can be resisted. How? How can it be resisted? By making our primary allegiance God? By serving only Him? By refusing to take the easy way, but seeking to pursue the honorable way? By God's grace, we can grow stronger as we face the tests that come to us in our daily lives. Amen. Our affirmation of faith on page 3 of your worship materials is a responsive reading. Will you please stand and join with me? Lent calls us to journey along the edge, to anticipate that final trip to Jerusalem.
Lent calls us to the cutting edge, when the grain of wheat falls to the ground and new life comes forth, the cutting of a new covenant.
Lent calls us not only to give up something, but to take up something, our cross.
Lent calls us to corporate repentance, accountability, and preparation.
Lent calls us to deny ourselves and follow Jesus.
Lent calls us to face the darkness with Jesus